Hey YouTube, it's James here, doing another video. First off, I'd like to thank the YouTube pipe community for subscribing and leaving all the great comments. I really appreciate that. That's really cool. I didn't even know I would get this many subscribers so fast, and I want to thank each and every one of you guys. I really appreciate that. Again, I just kind of started to put up a few videos just to, so I could be part of the community, because I really enjoy your guys' videos, and I love leaving comments. I'd like to do a quick shout out to another expat here in Thailand. So there's two of us here in Thailand that I know about. His name's Jürgen Moritz. Some of you guys might know him. Please go check out his videos if you can. I'll put his name up here so you can find him. He actually lives quite far from Bangkok. He is out in the wilderness, out in Isan, which is the northeastern region of Thailand. So he's quite a ways from here. But we have communicated, and he's supposed to be coming to see me in a week or two, I hope. He's going to be coming to Bangkok to take care of some business, and hopefully we'll be able to meet up and have a cigar or smoke a pipe together, which would be kind of cool. Jürgen I think his name is Ollie, if I'm pronouncing that right. He's from Sweden, so maybe Flieger will have to come out here sometime and translate for us. No, I'm just kidding, Mike. What I figured I'd do is show you this pipe real quick. This is a pipe by Jürgen Moritz. It's a bamboo. It's got 4 knuckles, 4 segments of the bamboo on here. It's a sandblasted apple, again with a bamboo shank, and I really like the, kind of symbolic of Asian culture. But Jürgen Moritz is a great pipe maker out of Germany, and he really does really good work with bamboo. Okay, what I want to talk about is drinking tea with a pipe. I know Sensical Pipe likes to drink tea, probably amongst other things with his pipe, and I do too. You're probably more familiar with green teas, and maybe like a black tea, which Indian black tea, which would be like Lipton's, which is more of an Indian Darjeeling type of tea. Normally drink with milk and sugar, maybe like a kind of a British style tea. What I'm talking about now is your Chinese, Japanese green teas. And of course you have many varieties, just like pipe tobacco, there's like tons of different families of teas. You got green tea, your black teas, and even in green teas alone, you have oolong, you have white teas, your Japanese green teas, and they're all, each has their own unique characteristics, just like pipe tobacco. I find that really interesting. But the tea I want to talk about today is a tea from China. It's called Pu'er, and it's I think I'm saying that right, but I'm butchering it probably because I'm not Chinese. But Pu'er is a tea from the Yunnan province of China. This is a very bold, robust type of tea. It's actually aged. What they do is they cut the leaves. They're very large leaves. They cut them, they press them into cakes, and then they stick them down in a cellar and cellar them and age them for up to 10 to 15 years, and I've heard even up to 50 years. And of course it's just like Scotch or a Bordeaux. The older, mature it gets, the deeper flavors and the more expensive it is. It does have caffeine in it. They do mention health benefits with this tea. Again though, it's going to be like all food supplements, vitamins and health foods kind of stuff. It's all kind of open to conjecture. with a little bit of scientific studies, but probably not enough. But again, what the Chinese will tell you. That's tasty. What the Chinese will tell you is that it lowers cholesterol, which is good. It does counter. Here's something interesting. They use it also to counter the effects of alcohol consumption. So I don't know if that's for hangovers or just like all the long-term negative effects of drinking alcohol, probably on a serious basis. So take that for what it's worth. The other benefit they will tell you is that it is good for your stomach. So, and I don't know exactly what stomach conditions, but it apparently smooths out your stomach. So if you have any kind of stomach issues, it might be great for that. They also use it in dietary products. If you've ever, some people might have seen, there's these weight loss teas out there. This is one of those ingredients they put in the weight loss tea. So apparently it has some benefits for help reducing weight. I don't know, so take it for what it's worth, take it with a grain of salt. One other thing I'm going to mention about it, it is very robust. It's probably like no other tea you ever had before. It might be like the difference from an aromatic smoker going into Englishes. If you don't know what to expect, it can probably put you off, but it can taste like a dirty sock in here. It's just very earthy, very kind of reminds me of like has a damp kind of taste. So it's kind of has this dank, and it's an acquired taste. It's like drinking Guinness, which is its own animal. It's a stout. It takes you have to drink a Guinness probably 4 or 5, 6 times before you get it, and then you're like, oh yeah, I love it. So it's kind of the same with this. Don't expect to drink some real kind of aromatic, light, fruity type of tea. It's very, again, robust. But if you can acquire a taste for it and then smoke it with a pipe, I think it's a great combination. Like I say, to me, I like it like I like a pipe with scotch or a coffee. They're just simpatico. So, and I think this is a tea that's very simpatico with the pipe. Very relaxing. If you want to have a nice quiet time, out on the porch or whatnot, just kind of enjoying your pipe, and you want to try a tea, I would really recommend this Pu'er tea. Goes great with Englishes or Balkans. So anyway, I'm gonna show you a real quick. I'm gonna show you what the tea looks like and some of my teapot. Okay, pipe people, this is my just a small part of my teapot collection. These are Yixing teapots. They're made out of a special type of clay that comes from Yixing, China, and they have a lot of famous craftsmen. They're just like pipe makers. Each one has kind of a following. It has a kind of a really dark amber color to it. So I'm going to and this is the pot that I use for my Pu'er tea. And again, just like a pipe, a lot of the Chinese people dedicate a certain type of pot to a certain type of tea, because you don't want to cross, contaminate your flavors. And over time, the Yixing is like a clay, so it absorbs a certain flavor of the tea and actually enhances it. Again, You know, you might have one dedicated to Chinese oolong tea, one might be dedicated to another type of oolong tea, one might be dedicated to a Pu'er tea. So again, that's what I kind of find fascinating, and how that kind of correlates with pipe smoking to a degree. I just kind of find that interesting. The actual Pu'er tea comes pressed in these cakes, and I can buy these here in Bangkok. You can probably search online and buy some of these, buy them online. I'm sure they have online shops, you know, whatever country you live in probably sells, if you can find an online tea shop, they'll probably have some of this. Again, I'll show you what it looks like. This one hasn't been opened, but this one has. And you can kind of see how it looks. When you open it up, it kind of comes in this tissue. Now the interesting thing about this is it pretty much damn near looks like pipe tobacco. Yeah, interesting thought. So what you do is you break off some flakes. And again, it's really compressed, and you kind of unflake it kind of lightly. You don't really want to powder it up like I'm kind of doing here. And then what you would do, drop that in your pot, put your near boiling water in here, let it steep, maybe with this tea about 5 minutes. The other benefit from this tea is you can use that same bit of tea in here, you can use it up to about 7 or 8 times. So, you know, you get about 8 servings out of it. So fill it up, drink it. If you have a couple of cups in one day, then the next day you can have a couple more from the same pot. So you might just want to steep them a little bit longer each time. Again, though, it's really, you know, good stuff. I really recommend it. Oh yeah, tasty. Again, it just has that real nice kind of earthy kind of finish to it, with a very light, mild sweetness to it. This is a pipe by Suje, which is a Japanese pipe maker. This is their lower end line pipe. Still a nice pipe. It's not as nice as the Jürgen Moritz. It does smoke great and it looks great. It's kind of a, you know, a nice cherry tree kind of shape. The difference with this one is no stainless steel tin in here, but it fits in here. It fits in here, you know, pretty snug. Nice straight grain on here. You know, really good smoker. I was real impressed with it for the price. I got that from an American online pipe shop, iowinrice.com. This one I showed you earlier. I can show you now because it's cooled down. Has the nice stainless. I don't know if you can see the stainless steel tin in here, which is great. And again, these bamboo pipes are really light, so they're great for kind of clenching and working. Yeah, I really enjoy having tea with my pipe, as well as a nice scotch or a coffee. But you know, this is just something different to think about. Anyway, there you go with the teapot collection.